I'm so sorry to interrupt again. It'll just be just a few minutes. So in the last video I made like 2 hours ago, I talked about JD Vance doing this cringy fake Freudian slip where he refers to Trump's line that he wants Canada as a 51st state.
I would not expect that from Canada. We have to remember, Canada is a state. Sorry, Freudian slip.
And even after releasing that video, I just kept watching this clip, just kept hitting replay on our vice president trying desperately to phone in some stupid gaffe. And I was thinking, what about this is speaking to me? Why do I care about this moment? And my answer in the end is these people have to work so hard to access one speck of Donald Trump's power, Donald Trump's madness. Let's watch Donald Trump talk about Canada from like a year ago.
Look, what I'd like to see, Canada become our 51st state. We give them protection, military protection. We don't need them to build our cars. I'd rather see Detroit or South Carolina or any one of our Tennessee, any one of our states build the cars. They could do it very easily. We don't need them for the cars. We don't need them for lumber. We don't need them for anything.
So do I think Trump has any legitimate plan to annex Canada? No, of course not. He is on some level bullshitting. But at the same time, Trump is straightforward and candid about what he wants. There's nothing about the way he's speaking that suggests he thinks he is being particularly audacious, and there is no trace of shame or self-consciousness in it.
As a state, it's different. As a state, it's much different. And there are no tariffs. So I'd love to see that, but some people say that would be a long shot. If people wanted to play the game right, it would be 100% certain that they'd become a state.
See, this is the power of Trump, right? I'm not a psychologist and I don't know the guy, but from my perspective, he seems like he is a cartoonishly grandiose person. I sincerely think he lacks the ability to moderate himself or filter his language, and because he is singly obsessed with his own image and his own power, his stream of consciousness is often truly demented and off the wall. Does Trump want Canada as the 51st state? Well, yeah, he kind of does. And in a way, that's Trump's appeal, I think. He will just say the thing. His political imagination, this selfish and preposterous thing, is unbounded. But JD Vance can't do that. JD Vance can't pretend to be crazy because he's not crazy. And because of that, the madness of Donald Trump must be interpreted as a trollish metaphor. We're not really saying we want Canada as a 51st state. We're just nasty boys who just might trigger you. In his own way, Vance is expressing shame for the president, implying that the rhetoric he uses is comical, the subject of this fake Freudian slip.
That was actually an accident.
It was just a joke, Vance says. I didn't mean it. But why not? Why don't you mean it? Trump did. This is ultimately why I am dubious of the future of MAGA in a post-Trump universe. Because in my view, the population that's attracted to Trump might not like it so much when his craziness is just an affectation, an impotent little prank.